Hi guys, I'm Weiwu. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use my magical trick to KO this problem without thinking again. So let's take a look at this binomial theorem problem with maximum mark 5, which belongs to paper 2. Given that 2 plus root 7 to the power 7 equal p plus q root 7, where p and q are integers, find p and q. So there are two ways to deal with this problem. The first way is the normal way, which you can see on the screen right now. It begins with the pretty long binomial theorem in your formula sheet. So after you have used the binomial theorem, you can get the first line, and of course that would be pretty time consuming because it's contain a lot of the terms. So after on, you can use your GDC to calculate it term by term in your GDC. But there's a high risk of getting mistake because you may get some typos when you are entering in your GDC due to a lot of terms there. And if you get the second line correctly, then you can continue to adding those terms by grouping the terms without root 7 together, adding together, you get 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, adding the terms with root 7 together, and you get 8, 8, 2, 7, root 7. So at last, you can compare it with p plus q root 7, then you see p equal 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, and q equal 8, 8, 2, 7. So for the normal way, you can see two main disadvantages right there. The first disadvantage is it is pretty time consuming due to a lot of terms there. So the second disadvantage is there's a high risk of getting mistakes due to the typos when you are entering in your GDC. So at request by you guys, I am going to show you how to use my Weiwu sign changing trick to KO this problem without any thinking and within a minute. So here we go. So first of all, we have 2 plus root 7 to the power 7 equal p plus q root 7. But here, I'm going to rewrite it in the reverse direction. So p plus q root 7 equal 2 plus root 7 to the power 7. So now is the time to use my sign changing trick. Here, I'm going to change all the positive sign to negative sign. So you will have p minus q root 7, yes, changing positive to negative, equal 2 minus root 7 to the power 7. That's right, changing from positive to negative. So now you can actually see you got two equations in terms of p and q, or accordingly the simultaneous equation in terms of p and q. And of course, if you get this right, you will be awarded M1 for the evidence of valid approach, M1 for the evidence of changing sign, and A1 will be awarded to setting up those correct equations. So to solve this simultaneous equation, it is the time to get back to our GDC. So we are going to press menu and then get to the equation box there. And now you are going to press F1 for the simultaneous equation. And of course the number of unknowns are 2, p and q, so F1. So now you're going to type those coefficients back to those boxes. So coefficient of p is 1, coefficient of q is root 7, and now for the right hand side, which is 2 plus root 7 to the power 7, okay, execute. And for the next line, we continue with the coefficient of p, which is 1, coefficient of q, which is minus root 7, minus, and then root 7, And for the thing on the right hand side, which is 2 minus root 7 to the power 7. And after you have finished your typing, just simply press F1 to solve. So now you get your answer. So the first number corresponds to P, which will be 23354, and the next number corresponds to Q, which will be equal 8827. So if you get this right, you will be awarded A1 for the correct value of P and the A1 for the correct value of Q. So you can actually see you just got the same answer as doing the clumsy normal way, but now you are without any thinking and any clumsy calculation. So that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next one.